What's up, everybody, and welcome to the last episode of the year. It's going to drop before the end of the year. It's fully unedited.
Last episode ever?
No.
Oh, man.
Unfortunately, Osman hates the podcast, but he secretly loves it. So this episode is completely unedited. I'm going to make flub like that the whole time. Stuff's going to fall over. But it's because our editor is on Christmas vacation.
So you're editing this?
So I'm editing this, which means there'll be no edits. So in today's episode, I wanted to talk about APTHCRY, our business. I don't know if we've talked about that much on the channel, but our business. I want to talk about, I guess, the podcast a little bit. Not that much, but the podcast a little bit. And then what we're going to do differently next year and some learnings and maybe some advice for other entrepreneurs. So before we do that, though, I do want to give a huge thank you to the sponsor of today's video, us, APTHCRY. We make the best socks ever. Right now, for Boxing Day, you can get 30% off every limited sock on our website.
Yeah, 30% off. And if you spend $50, you get a free mystery sock.
There you go. How long does that last for? Do you know?
I think just the weekend after the new year, and then we'll probably turn it off.
Okay, so you don't have much time left. You'll probably, by the time you see this episode, it'll still be live, but then it's probably going to be gone.
Yeah, you should order, like, if you want, as soon as you see it.
Yes.
Don't wait.
Yes, don't wait. Also, if you are watching, well, I guess no matter where you're watching or listening to, scan the QR code on your screen because that'll get you access to the core badge for this week. And also, if you want to join the Vault, you can see early access to episodes. Osman, we don't have any subscribers to the Vault yet. So Osman's like, why do we do the Vault? Well, we will have subscribers. So be the first subscriber, and we might send you a free sock. I will. You know what? I'll send the first subscriber a free sock. You get early access to episodes. You get exclusive episodes. There is one exclusive episode right now, and then there's also an early episode up right now. So if you want to check those out, live right now on the Vault, scan the QR code, click the show notes, whatever you want to do. And before we do that, though, or before we dive into the episode, well, I guess cue the intro.
APTHCRY on the wave. Shoes off, pause, yeah, let's get it. Shoes off, but the vibes stay loud. APTHCRY heat, yeah, I'm flexing in the crowd. Socks on the scene, that's a subtle little flex. Talking drip in the pod, yeah, we setting the next. Mic on fire, we vibing with the crew.
Okay, now that the intro's done, let's crack open our Mexican Cokes. I don't have a bottle opener. Oh, on the nice table. I don't know. I have keys. Would keys work? Can you do it on keys?
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay. Let's see. You know what? I don't know if I have an actual... No, I do have two keys on here. I have one for the office and then one...
I'm not going to run the key.
I actually don't remember where these keys go. I really don't remember. I know one of them's for the office.
I don't know if I have enough leverage.
You need pliers?
I'm just going to do it on the table.
Okay, just do it on the table, yeah. You got it. Wow. I'm really impressed. That was really impressive. That's crazy. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Right there in my hood.
Is it? Yeah, it was. Wow. Well, cheers to a good year. Cheers. I'm really impressed. Okay. So
Look, you don't even know. No.
Probably already there anyway. So I guess we'll start things off with talking about, before we dive into the actual business side of things, give me your sneaker of the year. You have a sneaker of the year? A personal, and then the one that you think was the best.
I think the brick by bricks are. I don't have them, but I think that definitely qualifies.
I'd agree with that.
And I know that's what everyone says, but it makes sense.
Yeah, I agree. I agree too. I think obviously because we can't say our own sneaker, I would say this first, but yeah, I'd probably agree with the brick by bricks. Okay, I thought that'd be more contentious.
I think it made the biggest impact. It's a shoe that I wanted, but I didn't get. But doesn't matter.
Right, fair enough.
But it made a big enough impact to get that title.
And at ComplexCon, like we were inside, but he pulled up with like a whole bus. Yeah, that was sick. I really wanted to see that. I didn't even know it was happening. I got a notification on my phone that there was a drop, but I was like, I don't know where it is. And then, I was outside. We saw all these posts about it. It's crazy. So yeah, I guess he did. He really did have the biggest impact for sure.
Do you think he knew he was going to win? Because they pulled up right after they announced it.
I'm certain he did, yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Imagine losing and then pulling up with a truck.
That'd be embarrassing. Yeah. Or it would make him win, I think, if he did
I think he knew. Like, they told him.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure, like, because Jordan Brand was they had a huge activation off on the side, not the side that we were on, but like, you know where the big Tesla truck was? Because they dropped two 11s there. Okay. Yeah. They dropped two 11s.
They had the bus, right?
They had a bus, yeah. So they, so I'm sure they were like, yo, or I'm sure Complex is like, we're going to make this sneakers number one on the list. Like, do you want to do anything?
Because I'm pretty sure the way it happened, it was they announced it and then they told everyone to go outside.
Yeah.
And then like everyone ran outside.
That makes sense. I wonder if the sneaker, I don't think it would have been number 2, but I wonder if they would have done the same thing. If Jordan Brand had a sneaker that was number 2, I wonder if they would have been like, we'll make it number 1 just so we can have this activation. I don't know. I don't know if I would have. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I don't know if I would. I might have. I might have done that if there was a chance to have like a crazy opportunity. I don't know. But yeah, so as far as things, I feel like 2025 was, for those of you that don't know, APTHCRY is our business. We started a stock company back in 2020, and 2025 was probably our biggest year in terms of brand awareness. We dropped a shoe with Zellerfeld, which sold out entirely the first time. We restocked it again. It's actually still, at the time of recording this, available in some colors.
On Zellerfeld's website, not
Only
ours.
Zellerfeld's website, yes. We dropped the shoe, which did crazy.
We brought it to ComplexCon.
We did, yeah. And then we had a huge, Osman literally spent a week, well, much more than a week, but a week actually in Las Vegas with some of our team members and some of his family and some people building this crazy build out, which if I wasn't editing this, I'd ask the editor to put some B-roll up there, but you can check out like our Instagram at
put
APTHCRY.
the
I can put that up. Well, we'll see if I actually do. At APTHCRY on Instagram. I think is it pinned there? It might not be pinned.
Yeah, I think it's pinned.
It's pinned. You can see it. It's a crazy build out. It literally took you at least a week to build, but then, or like 5 days to build, but then how long to prepare?
Months preparing.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just so many details. Like you can't just like show up. Like you need to like, so many like not loopholes, but like things you have to work through.
Yeah.
It was a lot. It was cool.
It did. It came out great. You killed it. It came out really, really good. Like I'd say that compared to, like, we're obviously not going to have a booth as big as Nike.
Yeah, I would say for our size booth, like the 20 by 10, which is like not the smallest. The smallest is 10 by 10.
Right.
I would say for the 20 by 10s, we were like top 5 in terms of looking, like aesthetics of our booth.
I'd agree.
Obviously, the bigger booths, like the 40 by 40s and the bigger, like they went crazy. But
yeah, like Salehi's booth was ridiculous. Jeff Staples didn't have a booth.
But these
J-Tips.
big brands had huge booths.
Yeah.
They weren't small like 20 by 10.
That's something crazy too that I learned this year that you knew but I didn't know. These are crazy expensive. Like we could actually probably.
Oh yeah.
We could probably get into the details. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
Yeah, it was like all in all, just the 20 by 10 was about 25,000.
Yeah.
All together.
And we did it on. We could have spent for the same build out. You probably could have spent double the amount of money, and it would have looked similar.
Like we had to cut. Like the initial concept was like 50,000.
Yeah.
And then we had to like make it work with not 50,000, which we didn't have. But
yeah, well, I don't know if I can say. I'm just gonna say it. I don't care. Zellerfeld helped us out a little bit. I mean, we could have paid for it ourselves.
Yeah, it was like a sponsored booth with Zellerfeld.
Yes.
It was for the mule specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a secret. I think.
No, yeah, I guess it's not a secret at all.
I mean, I think most of the booths there, like Hidden was. I'm pretty sure A6 paid for that.
Yeah, it's that. How much do you think that booth? So Hidden had a big in the middle of.
I'm sure they spent over
hundreds of
100.
thousands?
Yeah, maybe 200,000 on that.
Yeah,
and I'm almost confident A6 paid for that.
Oh, that would make sense.
Salehi obviously paid for himself because it was his own brand, but like
Salehi's booth was huge.
But
And the build-out
like
must have
even
been stupid.
Hellstar, Adidas paid for that. Like I don't think these. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure these brands aren't paying themselves.
Yeah.
To go. Some are, but the big ones, I'm pretty sure they're getting sponsored.
Specifically for ComplexCon, I feel like you're never going to make the money back that you put into it.
Yeah,
it's all brand awareness.
I doubt like Hidden. I'm sure they killed it. They sold a ton of merch and shoes, but I doubt they made their money back.
Yeah, shout out to Hidden. Come on the podcast. I know you can't, but it'd be cool if you did. But yeah, no, every brand, like I don't think we even had enough. We brought enough stuff to make our money back. I think even if we completely sold out,
bringing like that much inventory is hard, especially coming from the other side of the country.
I know we sold. I think we sold over 10,000. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, but around there, not that much over.
But we literally sold almost everything. Like we brought probably 5 boxes, full boxes, and we brought back 1.
Yeah.
Literally 1, and the other boxes that we brought back were filled with sample shoes that Zellerfeld gave us for a try on. So we sold a lot, but it didn't cover close to
and
it.
I think that's norm. Like I don't think people go there to make money.
Yeah. Like Nike was
maybe the small booth, maybe the 10 by 10s.
That's true. Like the thrift booths
that don't do like full build outs. Like they're going probably to make money, but and I don't know how much. That probably like a $5,000 or $6,000 booth.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean it's crazy how much.
I mean, if we had all our inventory in a small booth, we would have made money.
Right. And the thing is, you did this in a month or 2 months. Like we didn't even think we were going.
Yeah, they told us like 2 months prior. So from the date we heard, that's when it started like planning and all that.
Like if we had planned for a year, I'm sure we could have shipped all the stuff out super early.
We
had
had
so much
exclusive
stuff.
like ComplexCon special, which we did, but like we weren't planning to do it that way.
Right.
It turned out well though.
Yeah, it did. It really did. I think that sort of plays into this whole like one thing I think that Osman and I think that we did really well this year was brand awareness. Like I feel like to be completely open and honest, like in terms of sales, like we're doing well, but it's like not that it didn't growth wise. Our slope wasn't as angled as high as we wanted, but awareness wise, I think it's more than tripled what we've done any year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think people actually know we're on StockX now. I mean, we've been on StockX, but the shoes are on StockX. I actually bought a pair on StockX because I was interested. Is it that one? It might be. Yeah, there it is. I bought that pair on StockX. So I was like, yo, I can buy a pair on StockX. Shout out to whoever sold it to me. I guess they didn't want the pair, but I wanted it, so I bought it instead. Yeah, so we're on StockX. The shoe drop was crazy. We started the podcast too, which is big. I know you don't.
Yeah.
Secret. Osman doesn't love the podcast, but I think he secretly does. So it's a double secret.
I've never watched a single episode. Should I say that? Should
you can say that. You can say that. You're actually, out of everyone watching, you're the only person who hasn't.
Yeah.
You're literally the only person who hasn't. Yeah. So, but I mean, the podcast has been great for us too, because I think it's been a bunch of intangibles that it's brought to the table.
Yeah, and getting to talk to people that we normally wouldn't be able to. It's been pretty cool.
Like Jeff Staple. I've always wanted to talk to Jeff Staple.
Yeah, Salehi.
Steven Smith.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I didn't even, the Jeff Staple and Salehi, I was working like a month or two, and it probably more than that. Months in advance, like just trying to set up times. But with Steven Smith,
it's been hard. Like, it's not as easy.
Yeah.
Like, even if they agree, like most of them will like answer right away. Yeah, we're down. But like just locking them down has been tough. I mean, Seth's been doing it, but
we've
just based on what he's telling me, like they'll agree right away, and then it'll take like 3 months to just get them in the same state, city, building.
It's crazy. And sometimes it's them not responding. Sometimes it's them being busy. Sometimes it's them not being in the same state.
Sometimes it's Seth.
Sometimes it's me, yes. I have I'm getting better at it, but I have a really bad habit of responding to texts and emails and things like that. But the guests that we have that have said yes, think of every like big collaborator, they've all pretty much said yes. But some of them said yes 6 months ago and then still waiting.
They're busy.
They're busy. Exactly. We've got a really, I don't know if I'm going to say it anyway, because it might not happen. He's confirmed, so it should happen. But if it doesn't, we got J-Tips coming on next week. We're going to drive up to New York for that one. Vandy the Pink, we were supposed to film 2 weeks ago, but that got pushed because it was right before Christmas and we just couldn't make it down in time. It was a mix of things. So Vandy the Pink I'm thinking it's probably going to be February now. And then we've got some other really cool people.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited about those. But there's also people that I won't say because I don't know if it's going to happen. But yeah. So the podcast has been good. And I think for us, it's given us a really cool opportunity to see behind the scenes of a lot of businesses and creatives that we didn't know about before.
Facts.
Yeah. But yeah, Osman's never seen an episode. So maybe you should subscribe to The Vault and watch the secret episodes.
I can be the one and only.
There you go. You can get a pair of socks.
Subscriber. Yeah, sure.
I wanted to run an idea past you. I think I've already run it past you in text, and I don't know how hyped you were on it, but I think the people watching this will be hyped. So my thought was, for every guest we have on the podcast, we create a alum sock, right? And every guest gets a alum sock when they come on the podcast. So only the alums have the sock. And then maybe we create a version of the alum sock for the people watching. And then they can buy it. They get an exclusive code to, like, I don't know if it's on our website or maybe it's through the Vault or whatever. Maybe it's through the Vault. Maybe people who subscribe to the Vault get a sock. Like every quarter they get a new color of the alum sock. It's
a good business model.
There you go. Subscribe to the Vault, guys. Maybe you get a sock. You probably
zero
won't.
of you.
But yeah, so that's an idea. Kind of like the Yeezy alum, except
it's definitely an idea.
It is an idea. Yes, it is. So I feel like in 2026, what do you think some of our biggest goals, or what are some of your biggest goals for the business this year?
I think it's feasible. I want to hit 100K orders total.
Oh, we could do that.
Lifetime.
Yeah,
I wanted to do it this year, but it didn't happen. But I'm pretty confident that we can do it in 26.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, we're surprisingly close. When do you think, if you had to guess right now, if you had to make a prediction, what month do you think we'd hit it, based on like our current trajectory?
I don't know. I would have to look.
I don't remember exactly what we're at. I think we're in this.
I know where we're at, but I don't know how many orders we do per month.
That's true. We should probably figure that. Well, I guess it depends on the month. We have so many different drops and things, and some are better than others.
If we can do it in the first 6 months, that would be dope.
That'd be crazy. You know what's crazy? On StockX's website, there was a graphic up until recently. I don't know how true this is. I don't remember not how true this is, but I don't know how well I'm remembering this. But there was a graphic that said over 300,000 orders, and it was a recent graphic from like a couple years ago. That's crazy. If we're at 100,000 almost.
They only hit at 300. No,
maybe it was something else. I think I'm misremembering the graphic, but I do remember 300. It was something like that. It was some number that was way lower than I would have expected. But then again, that can't be right, because like even like you look at the white cements and you look at the number of transactions and it's like 40,000 for the white cements. Yeah, it can't be right. There was a graphic that I saw. It was something else, but 100,000 is still a pretty huge number.
Yes.
Like in terms of actual socks, we've sold.
I think it's
close to 1 million socks, right? Almost.
No.
You don't think so?
Pairs? No,
Yeah.
I think it's like 500,000.
Okay.
Maybe less.
So I grossly overestimated on that one.
But that's a lot of socks.
That's
if
a
you
lot
think-
of
like,
socks.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah. We spent a lot of money on socks. We spent a lot of millions.
I'm sure
of
we
dollars
spent
on
more
socks.
money. I mean, yeah, well, I'm sure we spent millions of dollars on socks.
Absolutely. Well, the good thing is that we're profitable.
And all my sock drawer is like old. Like I don't even have nice socks.
Yeah, you haven't gotten socks in a minute, dude. You really haven't. And the thing is, like, so we usually, like, what we'll do is we'll take socks from new collections for promo, or like because we made the socks and we'll wear them as promo, I guess. But like you only wear white socks, so it's hard.
Someone
for you.
actually ordered or returned socks the other day,
Uh-huh.
and they were unworn, but they opened the package and I took those home.
Nice. The white ones?
No, they were black, but
Oh, fair enough.
I didn't want to put them in inventory because
Yeah.
they're opened.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
That makes sense. I buy the white socks with my discount because I'm like, listen, this is a sock that like we cannot keep.
You know,
in
we
stock.
restocked today.
Oh, the white socks?
Yeah, and
I
black,
thought
but
they
we
came in?
didn't run out. Yeah, they came in today.
No way.
That doesn't mean you can take them. But
No, I'm not
yeah.
going to. But like I was really worried that we weren't going to get those in.
Yeah.
What would you say is, I guess this inventory could be one of them, but what would you say are some of the biggest problems that we've dealt with recently and some problems that you foresee in
It's
2026?
inventory, holding inventory, or forecasting inventory
Mm-hmm.
specifically. People, finding good people.
Yeah, that's
Kind
tough.
of tough.
I'd say right now our team is really good.
I like our team now. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Shout out to all the team members.
Yeah. But yeah, it's inventory, forecasting. Sometimes like or it's me. Sometimes I'm like aggressively or like conservatively, and it like bites me. But sometimes the conservative works because like then we aren't sitting on stock.
Yeah.
But sometimes we run out.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like it's weird because we could order 50,000 White Sox for a month.
We also are limited in space. Like not
Yes,
that we
that's
need
the
more
main
space. I
thing.
know Seth thinks we do, but
I want a content studio, which we sort of have, but this is also our warehouse at the same time.
yeah, we like 50,000 socks is a lot of space.
Yeah. I mean, shoot, like
We'll probably fill this room.
for sure. Like I would show you guys a box, but like a regular, just imagine like one of those Home Depot boxes. That's maybe 200 socks.
Like
one of those
this on the wall, which they can't see. That's
Yeah.
probably like 2,000 socks.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd agree.
Which is
'cause
not
that's
like
maybe
50,000
150.
would fill this room.
Yeah, it would. And we're like almost out of inventory. We've sold so many this holiday season, which has been great. Well, I guess we got a bunch out in the other. We just got a bunch in, but yeah, that's been something because it's hard to forecast the holidays. Because like I will say,
Also, like when you buy 50,000 is a huge number, but when
Mm-hmm.
you buy like 10,000, let's say 10,000 white, that's like money that you're like just
Yes.
sitting on. Like, and in a good business, I think you should like cycle the money,
totally,
which
yeah.
is where forecasting comes in, which has been difficult. But
Right. Because ideally, you want to have the exact number right. You want to know almost to within the tens or the
yeah,
hundreds.
within
how many
like maybe
socks.
20%
Yeah.
more because so you don't want to run out. But
Mm-hmm.
versus like spending $100,000 on white socks and then sitting on that money all year long trying to get it back.
Yep.
Versus like, hey, if you know exactly how many you sell, just order that much every month,
Yeah.
which is easier said than done.
Yeah, because it varies so much.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like obviously the holidays, we know we're going to order a lot. The problem that we ran into last year was that we ordered a bunch for the holidays, but they sold out and then we didn't have anything for January because the factory was just taking so
Yeah.
long to make. Actually, speaking of that, one of the problems that we've had recently was with specifically the Christmas socks. And the reason I bring this up is because I saw a bunch of comments about it and I guess it didn't bother me, but I wanted to clarify. So the Christmas socks, we ordered those in like September. They were done in
Before
June.
September.
Yeah, the design had been done since June, but they got stuck in customs.
Even maybe April, to be honest.
That's crazy. Well, they were stuck in customs. So usually the Christmas socks for us, I'd say, is one of our best selling collections
still
for the
sold a
entire
lot,
year.
though.
No, I know we did. It's crazy.
We sold half.
That's crazy. And we ordered way
lot.
more than usual. Yeah. Because it's been traditionally our best seller around the holidays. Well, and just in general.
People are also still like, we didn't overly Christmas them, I think.
Yeah. Mhm.
I mean, so, like one has Santa on it, but like people are still buying it.
Like
I
they're
think,
winter socks.
Yeah.
They're good looking socks. Yeah. Yeah. But the problem is they didn't come until September 10th. Or sorry, December 10th.
Yeah.
So we missed the
and then we
whole-
dropped. We didn't do like a full like photo shoot
Mm-hmm.
mark like that we would have liked. They came in. I think Seth took pictures outside and then we dropped them.
Yeah, that was we literally went outside our office and you took pictures of shoes on
We
my
just
feet.
didn't
and that
have
was
time.
it. Yep. And if you guys know, well, you guys wouldn't know, but I'm not a huge fan of my legs for photography. One, because they're very pasty, but also two, because they're skinny. I guess little twig legs, little chicken legs. So that's what we need. That's shout out to Josh, one of our alums. He had great legs. One of his best assets was his legs. Yeah, but no, that was one of the biggest things that was one of our recent pretty serious.
Yeah, I don't know if it's biggest, but yeah.
I say we would have been completely sold out of those if we had it.
If we dropped them, in like end of November, early December.
Yeah, because that was 2 whole weeks, and we had no, like you said, we had barely any promo. We did like a reel or two, which did fine. We did some photos, which did fine, and people were sort of trained to buy the holiday socks. But I mean, one thing that's I think true for probably a lot of stores is emails tend to be the biggest driver of sales, I would assume. So the email did help. It helps that we've got that.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, I think we wouldn't have sold
for sure
many of them.
Yeah, email is super important.
Yeah. What would you say is going to be your biggest focus for 2026? Like, is there any specific part of the business that you really want to like?
I mean, I think just growth, but that's super vague, and I don't specifically know how or where to focus. But yeah, I mean, that's what I want.
We sort of had a light conversation about it before we filmed the pod. We were actually packing up shirts before. We don't usually pack, but
sometimes we do.
Sometimes we do. And the last couple of months, we've been packing a lot because of the holidays. And we used to, shout out to Josh again, he was our full-time packing guy. So we really didn't need that many people, but now he left. And so we needed a bunch of part-time packers. And they're all great, but they are part-time. So there's times where...
that we just, Seth and I have to come in and just do it.
Yep. Like last week, right before Christmas, we took a bunch to the post office, the Center City post office.
Watch that reel. I made a reel.
Yeah, he did. He did. You would have been in it, but I didn't airdrop you the videos of you. so it looks like I just did it. But yeah.
I don't, views wise, I don't know if it did good, but like it was a cool reel.
It was it came out really
people
good.
Like there's a lot more comments than we usually get.
Yeah.
On it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that one thing we've been trying to get into TikTok Shop. Well, we're in TikTok Shop, but we've been trying to figure it out. And one thing that they've been saying to us, because they give you like pointers, is that people really want to see like the people behind the business. And I think reels like that are the way to do it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I think one of my biggest goals for this year is I agree with you on growth. I think trying wholesale a bit more, like getting into retailers, and also like really, we did a big push in Whatnot this year. I'll be honest, it wasn't as lucrative as we thought. And I think that while we didn't lose money, it wasn't worth the amount of effort we were putting into it. I think TikTok Shop has the potential to be worth the amount of time and effort we put into it.
Yeah, so we're going to explore that.
Yeah. That, something like Amazon would be cool. I know that Amazon maybe has a weird stigma for people who like think like hypey stuff, but we're not really like a Kith. We're more of like a, we're a Nike.
But also I think we have multiple like,
yes, we do.
Like there's the limited stuff that is limited, not numbered, but like it's made at a certain number. If you have it, you're part of that club that has that design or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then there's the essentials like the white, black, all the colors, gray. That is not limited. Like we restock those every month. Mm-hmm. Ideally, they never run out.
Yeah,
and I think that's where Amazon is good.
Yes,
to kind of just have like
the white and the black, the gray.
Yeah, like you buy your essentials, your APTHCRY essentials from Amazon or our website or retailers.
Yeah,
and then you can get the hype stuff on our weekly drops.
Yeah,
and if you don't want it, you don't buy it. If you want it, you buy it.
Yeah,
maybe you miss it, maybe you don't.
For those of you, speaking of hype stuff, for those of you watching, I think an idea that we've had this year was to do I'm not worried about people stealing. I know I keep saying that I'm worried about people stealing this. I don't think they are. And even if they do, it doesn't matter. It's like just something that's been done for years. We have an idea to do like a Pokemon card style sock collection where there's like maybe 10 different designs or 20 different designs or whatever. And they come in like little, what would you call those? Like little sealed foil things, packs. And then there's one, maybe like one sock is limited to literally one. Maybe some of them, like there's thousands of. But we're thinking about doing a series where we literally design it sort of live as we go. And from anyone watching, if you guys have any suggestions of, first of all, kinds of designs you like on the socks, because that's something we're trying to figure out. Like, should it be, we've thought planets, we've thought characters, we've thought whatever. And then also like what kind of content you'd like to see out of that. Because I think we're going to make like a weekly series, long form and short form, kind of going through the process. And then we'll drop them on Kickstarter and then see what happens. Yeah. Yeah. That's something I'm excited. It's not, I don't think that's going to be a huge driver of revenue, but I do think it's going to be another awareness play, I think, for us. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Some other stuff that I'm excited about, like I said, was wholesale. I think one thing that we've not done as well as I think we could have, and it's totally on me because I keep saying I'm going to do it and I should never do it, is reaching out to retailers and reaching out to people who would wholesale. Like one of our biggest wholesale outlets is Whatnot, like people Whatnotters.
Yeah, it's weird because it's hard for us to sell our products on Whatnot. It's not hard, but like we're really putting in work and it's not like as lucrative as we're seeing. But like these other guys, like they're outselling our own socks.
It's crazy. Like Soul
tenfold.
Supremacy, dude. It's crazy how many socks he sells.
Like we're lucky to sell like I don't even like a small amount and whatnot on our stream in an hour stream, but they can go through like crazy amounts.
Yep. It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's really nuts. And they're selling it for retail too. They're
Yeah,
not selling
retail.
It for, it's nuts. Like we set like, cause we don't want to, I guess, I don't know. We just don't want our stuff to sell. Like we don't want to be a discount brand. So we're not going to sell our stuff for discount rates cause it's better.
Also, we don't want the retailers and
Undercut
wholesalers to
retailers.
undercut us. So like, they're like, oh, why would I buy from you guys when I can buy it from, I don't know.
Yeah. Somewhere else
For cheaper.
Yeah. Totally. I
I mean, I think that's normal within brand. Like that's why
100%.
cars have MSRPs. Like
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we've had some people that have sold, like put in orders on a very regular basis for lots of money. And we're like, this is crazy. Like this is the move. So I feel like that's been cool. And then we want to do more collaborations. We've got a Rafi collaboration coming up. He's already mentioned it on stream, so I'll say it. We've got a Rafi collaboration coming up. Possibly another Hess Kicks. If you guys know anybody that you want to see us collaborate with, I think that's something that we've kind of, because we've really talked to a lot of the sneaker people, but I think finding categories of people that are interested in socks and clothing and apparel that maybe don't have good socks, clothing, and apparel. They have like Teespring socks or whatever.
Facts.
Yeah. So I think that could be a cool thing. So I think growth-wise, those are sort of the avenues that we want to go. But I'm sure there's other things we can do. Like there's ways that we can optimize everything, like our social media content for sure.
I mean, I think there's just so many people in the world.
Yeah.
Obviously not all of them are going to be like a fan of like high-end socks, but like I rarely see people wear, like we sell a lot of socks. We ship
so
out
many
a
socks.
lot of socks.
You should see our front area right now is filled with
But
bags.
in real life, I rarely see anyone wearing APTHCRY socks.
Yeah. We
which
talked about
is
that earlier.
crazy because the amount of socks we ship out.
Yes.
So in my head, when I see people wearing like cool socks, like that's our potential customer, but they just don't know about us.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of them aren't sneakerheads. Like there's a lot of people who are like business people who want to wear like a sock with like a banana on it or whatever. Like those kind of people could be definitely interested.
Or just people who go to the gym or whatever. Like they wear not crazy, but like cool socks or whatever. But they just don't like, I'm sure they would potentially be our customers. They just don't know.
Yep.
And it's just awareness is how they like doing cool stuff, doing pop-ups, doing collaborations with brands and companies is just how, and just marketing.
I think the collab is cool
out.
too, because like if we collaborated with someone, just like speaking of the gym thing, like if we found a gym creator, we could collaborate with them on maybe like a dumbbell sock that we would have dropped anyway, because no one, I don't know if maybe the people watching this would buy a dumbbell sock, but like then it would open his audience up to, you know,
sure, I don't know if people are wearing dumbbells.
No, but it's just an example. Like if we collaborate with people outside of sneakers, then it's like, okay, cool. There's, you know.
But even, I mean, I imagine like most, I mean, not most, but like, I feel like probably most sneakerhead or younger people, probably let's say our age or younger, who are active are probably aware of maybe not sneakerheads per se, but like aware of the culture and maybe not part of it, but like would like to be part of it.
Oh, I'd actually like to ask you a question. So I was talking to StockX because I was working on a video with them, and I was asking what some of the best-selling sneakers are on their site. Do you have a guess I don't know exactly what the ranking is, but I know generally what they are. Do you have a guess as to what the top non-Nike, and this is only for sneakers, like Labubus are like the number one seller, I think, at the website, but which is crazy.
Non-Nike?
Non-Nike. Do you have a guess? What's
Jordan
up?
count?
No, outside of Jordan. Do you have a guess?
So no Nike or Jordan?
Yes. Do you have a guess as to what brand? It's up there, but it's not the one.
Gazelle?
No, it's not Adidas.
ASIC.
It is, yeah. It's the black and silver 1130s.
Oh.
It's crazy. It's a shoe, and you walk around the mall, that's what you see. Like when we went to Mall of America.
Which ASIC did you give me?
You have the Gel Kayano 20s, the Kith collab. I think it's either the Kayano 20s or it's interesting. The collabs they've been doing haven't been on like the gallery department collab is on 1130s, but that's really the only collab that I know of that's on the 11. They do collabs. So from what I can glean from what ASICS is doing with their collaborations,
I think that gallery department collab though was a
oh, they did it themselves.
Yes, but it was on a
it was on a GT 2160. That's what it was.
But it was on a shoe that was in the outlets.
So they bought it up.
It was obviously a partnership,
right?
But like, I'm pretty sure, like they were like, "Hey, do you want to just shoe some business stuff?" And then they just sent them all the shoes that they couldn't sell,
right?
Of that color.
That
and then
makes sense.
Gallery department did their thing on it, dropped them. And now they're like, I don't know, thousands of dollars.
It is crazy. That's a pair that you would.
But like that, you could have found that pair in the outlet without the paint splatter.
Yeah.
Previously.
That makes sense.
Because it wasn't a special colorway. It was just what they did on it.
That's such a cool story behind that. I never realized that. That's really cool.
And yeah, have they done another one? If they do another one, I'm sure it's a special color.
They did another one. I think it was
themselves
special.
enough.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I'm pretty sure it was the GT2160. I think is this one with the paint splatter, and then they did do an 1130, which I don't think. I'm sure it still goes for a lot, but I don't think it was as popular. But what I've noticed with, I think every brand does this, but they'll drop a collaboration first on a silhouette that they're trying to push. So that's the reason you got the, like, I think it's a Kayano 20. I know the one that I have is a Kayano 20. They drop like the hidden collaboration, for example. The most recent one's on a Gel DS Trainer 14. I'd never heard of that shoe. They drop that first, and then they start releasing Gel DS Trainer 14.
Makes sense.
You know, so they sort of, and I've seen that with Adidas. I've seen that with a lot of other brands. New Balance did that with Joe Freshgoods on the 9060s, which are now one of their best-selling silhouettes. I don't think it's because of the thing, but that's just sort of nugget. I think they try and hype up the, which if we ever drop this is an idea I just had right now. If we ever drop a new sock style, because we're on sock 3.0, if we drop the 4.0, we should do like a bunch of collabs with people, drop them all at once in the 4.0. And then once we sell out of the 3.0s, we launch the 4.0s as there we go. Not wisdom, ideas. But yeah, so what are some things you're excited about with APTHCRY this year? Besides hitting 100,000 orders.
Excited about just continuing to grow, just seeing what collaborations and what we do. Yeah. I mean, a lot of this, like we obviously try to plan as much as we can, but things just kind of happen.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Like ComplexCon, I don't think we are planning to do it this year, 2026.
But if something pops up.
But if something pops up and we have an opportunity, that could be cool.
Yeah, like if we get a huge investment, or if we get
a brand wants to do it with us.
Yeah,
that'd
be cool.
And I think, like, just to go back to that, like, I think the reason we put so much effort into it the first time is to show like we're
legit.
We're not legit, but like serious. Like,
yeah.
I'm sure you could give another brand that much money, then they might do better than us, but they might also do worse. So then other brands be like, oh, these guys aren't serious.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, for sure. And it did.
We're about our business. Like we did. I showed a rendering and we executed.
Yeah.
Like
it came out. Changed. It was perfect. It was exactly like the rendering too. It was crazy. Yeah. And I won't say who, but like a lot of brands came by our booth. J.R. Smith came by the booth. DJ Academics came by the booth. Like celebrities too, but like legit brands came over and talked business with us. Central C came. You gave him a hat.
I gave him a hat.
Who was the boxer that came by?
Oh, Tio something Lopez. Tio, whatever. He's a world champ though.
Yeah. That's crazy. Like that's crazy. And I'm sure he wasn't stopping.
It's like Teofimo or something.
That makes sense. If you check out our Instagram at APTHCRY, there's photos of it. A bunch of OnlyFans models, which to be honest, I'm not familiar with.
Same.
I'm really not. Like I don't know why I was laughing, but yeah, so that was cool. And then, like I said, a lot of brands came and talked business, which was really cool. We got a lot of contact information. We've been making.
You know who came who didn't know it was our booth until I said hi to him?
Who?
Salehi.
That's right. Yeah.
You were talking to someone, and he was like looking at our booth, talking to whoever he was with, and then I said hi to him, and then he was like, "What are you guys doing here?" He didn't know it was APTHCRY.
That's good. He came up to me afterwards and was like, "Yo, what's up, man?" He was on the phone though, and I was like, "Oh, it's cool now." I will say, I think my favorite part about the podcast is now the people that I've looked up to for years, they come by and they dap me up.
You know who came by while we were building?
Who?
Brendan Dunn.
Sick.
Like I was just sitting in the behind while everyone was doing work watching. And then he dapped me up. He was like, "Oh, what are you guys doing?" I'm like, "Oh, it's
so cool."
Yeah.
Bro,
this was like day one. Like this was like
right when you guys were starting. We
didn't have anything up. We were just still hammering and nailing.
I don't think he ever got to see it because I talked to.
Yeah, I don't think he saw the finished.
Yeah, because it came out good. Well, he might have seen Hidden liked our Instagram reel. Shout out to Hidden. So Hidden saw it. I don't know what Hidden looks like. Hidden could have seen it in person. Who knows? We could have talked to him or her.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I'm sure they were there.
Yeah. Yeah, I literally have no idea who Hidden is.
I mean, they had a cool, huge, maybe not huge, but a good sized, really cool booth. Why wouldn't he be there?
Do you think he was watching? Do you think there was cameras inside the booth and he was watching it?
No, I'm sure he was. I think people in his circle
the woman behind the counter?
Know who he is or she is.
I'm sure he was just walking around ComplexCon.
It's just like the general public doesn't know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm sure everyone in that booth knows.
Yeah. He was probably there setting up. You probably saw him.
Yeah.
You probably literally saw him or her.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah, man, ComplexCon was cool. I would love to do it again, but yeah, I really think in terms of return on investment,
it's there's no return on investment. I mean, the return is intangible.
Yes. which is tough because that really makes it.
I mean, honestly, the same, like at a smaller scale, the same for sneaker cons.
Mhm.
Like
True.
we go to sneaker cons as often as we can.
Yeah.
And we sell product. Maybe we break even based on like travel and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we do.
Yep.
Sometimes we make more, but we go to like show face.
Yeah.
To just meet you guys.
Yep.
Awareness. It's just people just walk by. They never heard of us. They're like, what's this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's something that we really, I think we've been lucky in that we've always kind of had some level of that. I think it's
for sure.
We were always pretty good at like the email list got early. Like we built a huge email list early.
Fast, yeah.
And that was, I think, our biggest seller. So that allowed us to kind of really experiment with a couple different things. So we really, like you look at other businesses that started around the same time, like we were posting photos on social media from the get. And then we started Reels maybe a couple years ago, and those do pretty well for us. And like I think that's.
I feel like we really only took Reels seriously this year,
Yeah,
and then
agreed.
Even the latter half, like
100%.
Like not even, I would say like 4 months.
No, 100%. I completely
like
agree
obviously
with
we
you.
posted Reels before, but it would be like
here and there,
one a week, one every 2 weeks, one a month. Like the last 4 months, and I mean it's mostly you. Like have been going like doing consistently.
Yeah, I've been actually focused,
which is crazy too, because our engagement went from like I don't remember what it was before, but like we're like in the like multi-millions of views per our Instagram
nuts.
page.
I know.
Versus before, I don't remember, but I feel like we weren't even at 1 million views.
It was because we focused. It was literally because we focused on it.
Yeah,
like we just didn't before. And Osman's giving me a lot of credit here, but he is pretty heavily involved in the creation of Reels. You come up with a lot of concepts. You even film a lot of them yourself. Like there's a lot of stuff that you curate the Instagram. You are the curation.
But it's crazy how much Reels can bring view. Like
yes,
obviously I think our posts, our pictures are like awesome and we kill it there. But like people see them, but I think our like normal fans see those.
Yes.
The Reels I think go beyond that.
Yes. And I do think that in moving into 2026, we have a lot of ideas for stuff. And actually, now that I'm saying, I meant to bring this up sooner so that people who maybe didn't watch this whole thing, we are looking for a social media intern. It's unpaid to start, potential to possibly come on full time afterwards. But really, it budget wise for this, we're pretty slim because this is one of those things that doesn't make us immediate money right out of the gate. So it would be a matter of like, we just need someone to help. Like the problem is right now,
help film, help edit.
Exactly. Like we'd like to have a weekly vlog. That'd be amazing. We'd like to have daily reels, which I'm trying to do, but it's tough because I have the YouTube channel as well. So it's tough to do all that. So to have like that extra hand and ideally someone in Philadelphia.
No. Not ideally. How would they film otherwise?
That's true. Has to be. Well, I will say, so for my editor originally, I wanted them to be in person for my channel.
Yeah, but you want them to film if they're in like
that's true.
Kansas.
That's
true. They can edit, but like what are they?
That's true. That's a good point. So I think in my mind, what we need is it'd be like unpaid for like maybe 3 months, 6 months, whatever the case may be, and then we'd obviously like look back on how things went and decide if
I mean, there's no times to it. It's just like you do good work and maybe you can continue to do good work.
Right.
If you don't do good work, then that.
It's a lot of taking initiative.
Seth's
too.
putting a lot of formality to.
I am, yes.
Right
yes,
now,
yes.
or too early.
Yes, well, because it's unpaid. I don't want them to think that it's unpaid forever. But it might be.
It might be.
It might be unpaid forever. I don't know.
But like the experience, like it's not a one-sided thing. It's like they have a resume. They have a job on their resume, not in like a normal, like in an industry that they're hopefully interested in.
Yeah.
That's invaluable. Like that has value.
Yeah.
Not monetary, but it will lead to monetary value. They'll get experience from working with you, working with me.
We'll sign off on your college forms, whatever it is. Yeah.
But like not even that. It's just like learning from a YouTuber with million, whatever, how many you have.
Just over, not that much.
And, but just saying like that's not you. Where do you get that?
That's true.
Obviously it's unpaid, but like that you get other things. It's not just.
And I would say take the initiative. Like one thing that we've noticed and we've found. One thing I didn't realize, because I think both you and I have talked about this before, so I can say that we both did this. We both used to like really take initiative. So when there was a job that we wanted, we created a portfolio, not just a portfolio, but we went above and beyond and we curated our pitch to the brand as to what we can do for that brand. Now it wasn't perfect. I still, to be honest, my first couple of jobs, I felt like I was owed something, which I wasn't. But like, I think that that's sort of what we're looking for someone who like, if they really want this position, send it, like film a reel like of our socks and send it to us. And like, if you, just that alone is going to get you so much farther than just like sending us an email saying, hey, I would like to do this. Here's my Instagram. Like prove to us you understand the product, you care about the brand,
Yeah, don't come to me, tell me you want to edit something, and then ask for feedback.
Exactly. And even if it's bad, like it's not about the actual. I mean, it is a little bit.
Yeah, but like ask for feedback. Say, hey, I made this reel about your socks or your hat or whatever.
Yep.
How could I do it better? Like, what could I change? What do you think?
Yeah. It's kind of like it's not exactly the same, but it's kind of like what Jeff Staple was saying about how to get a collaboration with him. It's like show that you're already doing something cool, and then something probably will come of that naturally.
Sure.
So like show us you're trying to do something cool. If you're watching this podcast, you probably are somewhat passionate about the brand. You got to be. Yeah, my guess.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in the area and want to make content for us, unpaid but with value, we want. I'll teach you how to edit. Like if even if you can't. So like
edit,
imagine like I know you're saying that like you're making a big deal about it's unpaid, getting not stressed, but whatever. But like they potentially could learn how to edit, learn the formula to make like
that's true.
Whatever, like this in the beginning, this in the middle, this is how you end it.
Yeah.
And then potentially they take that, either do it for themselves to become a content creator, or take that to another brand,
right?
And then get paid however much money. Like that's
No, 100%. And we're probably gonna post the stuff that you make.
Not probably. If we'd not, then you should.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be working for us. But we're going to post stuff, like the stuff that you make is going to be on a pretty large Instagram account and go out probably across our YouTube and our social media. I might even collab post it. Not that that matters, but that could help. I mean, there's things like that. So yeah, so that's, we are looking 2026. We don't know exactly positions yet, but we know that's one position we really want.
Yeah, I mean, since it's unpaid, I think we
ready
can hire
for that. Unpaid people as we.
And we're ready for it. I mean,
we are. Yeah. And I really will. One thing I'll kind of get.
I feel like the experience, honestly, like I know I'm harping on the unpaidness or the experience part. The experience is worth more than whatever like that stipend would be as an intern.
Yeah.
In my head, in my brain, the way I see it.
For sure. No, I completely, dude. Both of my you were interned at the same place I interned for at one point, and like they did give you a travel stipend.
Yeah, but it
wasn't anything.
It was literally you had to give your receipt and they stipend it. It wasn't like.
Yep. Yeah, none of our
and it was because we were coming from Philly. Like we were traveling like 2 hours to get there
each way on the train. Yeah,
so it's not like it was like they didn't stipend people coming from New York. They just travel stipend like Seth and I because we were taking the train from Philly,
dude. And then even Martha Stewart afterwards, they gave me $10 a day for food. They didn't pay for the travel. I paid for the travel myself.
It's $300
a month.
It's not the like at an intern level. It's not the money. It's like
the experience.
It's the experience. Like you're not doing like if you're doing it for money, like. Doesn't like work at like not a real job, but like Target or something.
Yeah. And seriously, if you are like if you fit and it's really showing that it's helping the business, like we'll hire you, like straight up. We just need to see it first.
Sure.
I think but yeah, are there any? I mean, obviously we don't have to get too deep into this at all. But like, are there any other positions that you'd really like? Maybe a graphic design intern or something like that would be cool. Like
I mean, I think it's just growing the team.
We just need good people who are passionate about
that.
Yes.
And wanting to learn, like wanting to work. Like when you want to go home, that's when I don't like when you shouldn't be here.
Right.
Like if you come here waiting to leave,
you're
not in the right place.
And you can have I mean, I'm not saying you can goof up, but like you can have a bunch of fun. Like it's fun.
Oh
here.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
We have a blast. It's great. I mean, it's work. But
it's definitely work, and obviously, like, there's things you're gonna want to do and not want to do. Mm-hmm. I mean, just because that's just the nature of work.
Like, we have to count socks after this. That sucks.
Yeah, and we packed 100 t-shirts.
Yeah.
Did I want to do that? Did Seth want to do that? Absolutely not.
Yeah. And there were shirts we didn't even get paid for because it was shirts that it doesn't matter. Well, basically, it doesn't matter.
But yeah, I mean, it's just people who want to be here. They're just not even here. This is just like advice for just anyone getting a job. Like. You don't want to be there, you should try to do something else.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it reflects in your work.
You know, here's what I'll say. I'll say this. Yes, we are looking specifically for a social media intern, but if you do something and you're good at it, do something for us in that niche and send it to us. And I mean, in an unpaid capacity, we'll pretty much hire anyone, I'd say. That does anyone. As long, first of all, the base thing is you have to do good work and prove to us that you can do good work. But we'll hire in any category for an unpaid internship if you can prove that you provide value to the business. And any business, and I know we're harping on this a lot because whatever, but like any business that you apply to, any job.
I don't like the unpaid. Obviously, it's unpaid, but like I feel like saying it's unpaid over and over again is just like the value they're getting is so much more than money.
Fair. Well, like people pay
to get the value that they would probably get from us, or not even us. I'm not saying we're special, but at any internship.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Any job that you want to get, any job you want to be hired at, you need to prove that you provide value to that business. And that's something I didn't understand initially. You need to prove that you are going to be worth whatever it is that they're giving to you, whether it's experience, whether it's money, whatever
Like,
it is.
imagine if you want to be a content creator, right? In sneakers, tech, I don't know, golf, anything, sports, but you don't know how. Like, you're passionate about it. You're making like reels or whatever you're doing. Maybe not well, but you're trying.
You're trying.
And then you come here, intern, start making stuff for us, working with Seth, working with me, working with the rest of the team. You're just gonna like the value, like the amount of learnings that you can take back and put it back into whatever you're passionate about.
Yeah.
Is like worth. It's like a school. It's like we're putting them to school. Like, obviously we're not gonna ask them to pay us, but like it should be like that way as an intern level.
The kind of person that I want is someone who eventually quits because they're like, I blew up on social media.
Sure, yeah.
That happened to one of my editors before this. He started for me, and then he's now 300,000 subscribers on YouTube and does that full time. He quit, which sucks because I really liked him. But I have a new editor that I like a lot too. So shout out to Tim. Shout out to editor Tim. He's amazing. They're both great. I like them equally.
But yeah, I think that's like, even like when we were interning at, like when we were in school, like I'm sure we were like, I can't imagine we're giving them much value.
No, it was purely like
is like more like they're helping us. Like,
Yeah.
So you should feel not honored, but like you should feel grateful that you have like that. I mean, we worked at Echo. I don't know if it still exists, but you should feel honored that like you're working with all these talented, famous, award-winning designers, that you're in the same room as them. You can ask them questions. They can help you with what you're working on, help you learn XYZ. And then you want to get paid for that is not crazy. Obviously, once you learn it and you're proficient in it and you don't need help anymore, yeah, you should get paid, obviously.
Totally.
Don't do free work, but yeah. That's my feeling on it.
Yeah, I completely agree. 100%. 100%. So social media being a big part of what we're doing next year as well. Obviously, it's been a big part of our business, just in general. But what other sort of areas of the business are you thinking about, like really that we should, obviously we talked about wholesale.
I mean, I think it's wholesaling. It's just our e-com is just growing our not our website, but like growing our customer base there. And the way I see it is we're a social based company, and the way to do it is through social media.
Yeah, that makes sense. And the cool thing is that because we have 5 years, like they say that most businesses don't last 5 years, but because we've got that foundation, I'd say even if we hit explosive growth now, while we don't have the inventory at this moment, we could handle
ready.
it.
Yeah,
we're ready. Yeah.
I mean, we'll probably be stuck for like a month, but like we can do that.
Yeah, exactly. We've kind of gone through all the hurdles, and
we could scale up in about 2 months, like to like an infinite amount.
Yeah, we're not in debt. We're a cash business. Like I think it's important to build your business the right way. And we got lucky that socks are pretty, I wouldn't say easy to build the right way, but they have a low buy-in compared to other.
Sure.
We're not building computers.
Yeah.
But yeah, tech, obviously you need some sort of investment. But yeah, so I feel like we're in a good position. I think this year could be really big for us as long as we keep doing what we're doing. I think that's the matter. The whole thing of it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, any other words of wisdom for people maybe who are starting their own business, people who are
no. I mean, maybe
no other words of wisdom?
I mean, if not on the top of my head.
Okay, so let me give you a scenario. There's a business, right, that sells
socks.
I was trying to get you to answer try and give you an answer. It doesn't matter. There's a business that sells custom embroidered custom crocheted neckties. Okay. And they use TikTok to promote their custom crocheted neckties. But the problem is they have plateaued, right? They're still making content, they're still putting stuff out, but they've kind of hit this level, right? Their business is not super scalable because it's hand crocheted. What would you tell them?
Well, they would have to figure out, which I know, I mean, they have to figure out is their bottleneck the marketing or their manufacturing.
Fair. That's really good point.
Because if it's like, hey, I can only make one, was it a necktie?
Crocheted, yes.
Yeah, one necktie a week, then.
Yeah, fair.
And they're selling that necktie, then they don't have a problem.
Yeah, that's true.
But if they can make, like, yeah. If they want to sell more and they can make more, then go harder, like double down, like whatever they're doing, keep doing it if it's working. Mm-hmm. and then just try different avenues. I mean, I think that you're asking for like basically change the
No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Another question for you. What advice would you give to someone who's maybe starting a t-shirt brand, but they're starting as a t-shirt brand that just prints t-shirts? Is there anything, what advice would you give to someone who's like, you'll buy my shirt that says Oxide on the front, like my brand, but they're not?
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's most people who are starting their own brand.
Yeah, for sure.
They drop a shirt and it says something on it, and that's that.
Yeah. My advice: don't. No, it's
no. I mean, that's fair.
I mean, it's kind of don't unless you really have people who are gonna buy it. Like it's tough to think that you're gonna be able to. I mean, I'm not saying you can't do it. Obviously, people can do it, but like to like make something with no audience that is looking for that
also has no differentiating features.
Yes. Like even for socks in the beginning, our first round, maybe we didn't have differentiating features other than the brand name, but it's the same thing. But we had Seth's audience.
Yeah, we had an audience. Yeah,
we had the audience for it,
and then we created the best.
Yeah, and then slowly over the next 2 years, 3 years, whatever, we elevated, and now we make the best sock. But like if you want to make a t-shirt, like you definitely can, but like try to find that audience first.
Yeah, it's either got to be the audience or it's got to be the best t-shirt
ever. Yeah, or the best t-shirt ever. But even then, that's telling that story, and who are you telling it to?
That's really good
advice.
Also, that's really good advice. Yeah.
Like you may make a video about each in-hand stitch, but to who? Who are you talking to?
Yeah, that's really good advice. That's excellent advice. Yeah, because it's a Gildan shirt with a word on it isn't gonna, unless you're Drake.
I mean, if you have or if you have an audience, you're a YouTuber, a TikToker, and your fans want your shirt or want your brand, do it.
Here's another question for you.
Double down, do it.
If you for content creators out there who maybe just make merch, first of all, work with us. We can wholesale you some merch. Second of all, at what point do you think that they should transition from making merch, like maybe a shirt that says, if they're like, I watch this one guy who plays City Skylines and makes shirts about bridges or whatever, but it's like his merch. Like when does someone like that get to a point where they should transition from merch into a brand? Is there a thing that?
I think it depends on their goals. I mean, maybe never, or maybe. I mean, I think it's merch. I mean, I know I think years ago I probably had a different opinion, but
okay.
I feel like now, like when we went to ComplexCon, I called what we dropped there ComplexCon merch.
It kind of was, yeah.
Versus
sort of.
like obviously we have a brand, APTHCRY. It's not merch, but like I feel like it's one and the same. Like I think it could be like Hidden is not merch, it's a brand, but it's tied to Hidden, the guy, which no one knows who he is. But like, but even if like
the aesthetic, Hidden, the aesthetic,
but it comes from that person.
Totally, yeah.
And like, like Jordan brand, like obviously this is a huge brand, but like it comes from Michael Jordan. I'm sure now, obviously it's loosely tied, but like, it comes from that. Like, is that Michael Jordan merch?
Yeah, in the beginning it was for sure, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're one and the same. You don't have it. It's just it's the storytelling. It's how you tell it, how you position it. You don't have to transition. Like it is one and the same. Like using a Gildan shirt versus using a cut and sew isn't the determiner of merch versus brand.
That's true.
It's quality. Obviously, your customers will see the Gildan versus like a cut and sew or a nicer blank, but. Yeah, I don't think that's.
I also don't think there's anything wrong, and I agree with you. I did have probably a different opinion before, but towing the line between merch and brand, like Bucket Squad, for example. Yeah, you buy Bucket Squad because you watch Jesser or you watch the Bucket Squad members. Yeah. I wouldn't buy it personally if I wasn't someone.
But it depends how you find it.
That's true. It's a good point.
Because there's people who, I'm sure most of the people watching, found APTHCRY through you.
Maybe.
People watching the podcast.
People watching the podcast, probably yes. Or they happen to find us on Spotify.
But then we get orders all day long, and I'm sure. Obviously, there's the core, the biggest fans. They probably watch your videos, but then there's like, I'm sure 50%, more than 50%, 80%.
Yeah.
Don't know anything about your YouTube or anything.
I love that. The first time someone came up to SneakerCon, I'd walked away. And you can tell the story because I wasn't.
No, I don't know that story. I was going to say it's merch to those people, but to the other people, it's the brand.
Yeah, totally. And that's what we want it to be, because it is a brand. It is a brand, and it's the kind of thing where if I died, like
it's not on your back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. The only thing that I think could really hurt us is if I said something crazy and we got canceled.
Sure.
If I got canceled, then that'd be bad. I'm never going to do that. But cross your fingers. No, I really will never do that on purpose. I think that's yeah.
Were we the SneakerCon?
One of my favorite moments from our brand was when I came back from the bathroom at SneakerCon and you said someone just came up to us and said, "I see you guys everywhere. I don't know what I forget. It was maybe they saw our ads. It was someone who the first person I had heard of that knew us purely as a brand. It was pretty early on. Knew us purely as a brand. It was like one of our first SneakerCon activations. I was like, that's crazy. Like that's what we've wanted. Yeah. It was this couple. I remember seeing them as I was leaving, and then after they left, like they literally said like who like I see you guys everywhere. Like who are you guys? And that was
at
cool.
Complex Con. There's a little kid. I think he was with his mom or what doesn't matter. We were selling Pretty Much Broke stuff exclusively there, and he was like, and it was just funny because we don't even post on TikTok really or push TikTok. Do you know this?
Yeah, I do this. So yeah.
He's like, this brand is TikTok famous.
Yeah.
And he just said it to his mom, which we don't even like do any, like our TikTok is like an afterthought.
Yeah. We have 2,000 TikTok followers, 2,700 I think.
Which is crazy. Like
Follow
he
us on
said he
TikTok.
saw this all over TikTok, which
hopefully it's us
where.
and not someone who was, because there was a while where people were knocking it. We've trademarked it though, so you can't take it. You literally can't. We'll sue you.
But yeah. So it's like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It was really cool to see that. And I think that'll continue happening the more that we do. As long as we don't stay, as long as we keep trying new things and keep experimenting and do what works and stop doing what doesn't work.
Fast,
yes.
I think a lot of times we'll maybe do it not fast.
Mm-hmm.
Like we'll just keep doing what's not working.
Yeah, and we've done that before.
And then we get stuck.
I'll tell you an example of that. 2 years ago, probably. What's up? The podcast? Wow.
Joking.
Wow. 2 years ago, we tried to, not so much getting into women's, but it was sort of this idea of we tried to elevate ourselves to a point where it didn't alienate our audience, but we realized a little too late that the direction that we were going was not going to be good for our audience. We realized that we were pulling away from the sneaker identity when that's a huge core of who we are, both as people, but also as
a brand. Like that's what people like come to us for. Like not exclusively, but like they know like, hey, I bought these sneakers. Let me get these cool socks to match them. Not necessarily sneaker socks, but I have these red sneakers. Let me get this red fire sock or whatever.
Because the shoes are fire. And after that, we started releasing sneaker-inspired socks that are literally inspired by colorways of sneakers, and they're some of our best consistent sellers. And obviously, they're tied to specific releases. So, we sell out of Black Metallic 5 socks all the time, but eventually we'll stop selling those because people don't care about the Black Metallic 5. So leaning into that identity a bit more, while no, it doesn't.
Yeah, but what Seth was saying, it was there's a while where we were like, hey, we want to like get out of that, and then we really focused on like not doing that, and then our sales hit, like our views hit, our sales hit, took a hit,
take a hit,
and and it was like I don't know, 3 months, 4 months that we're like, why did our sales go down?
Yeah,
and then for some reason we couldn't think about why they went down, but it's because our content stopped being like sneakers. Our posts on Instagram were
people wearing Sambas, they weren't wearing Jordans. It was crazy.
And it really,
it made a huge difference. And you could tell even the likes would go down on the photos too. People didn't care. Like the amount of, it's crazy.
Like we left, like, which is a good, like you shouldn't, like you have your core, obviously you can grow past your core audience, but like you shouldn't forget them and leave them behind. Mm-hmm. Like they're the people who built your brand with you.
Yes. And you also don't want to lose your original vision. So if our original vision, which wasn't our original, I mean, it was kind of up there, but our original vision wasn't to be like some like crazy, like essentials style brand, like essential, like Jerry Lorenzo, but it was to be really great.
Our
socks.
slogan from the beginning was your sneakers favorite sock.
Exactly.
Sneakers.
Yes.
Like we are focused on sneakers.
Yes.
Like whether that's athletics, sneakerhead, sneaker collecting, or like fashion, like we're that.
And it's crazy that we've dropped wool socks before, which are the best-selling bombers. They're terrible for us. We had them for years.
Yeah.
That's the only sock we've ever had for years, I think, actually. We took them off the website after a while, and we donated them. But they're really good wool socks. I love them. I wear them all the time. But people weren't buying them. And it's because Performance didn't do as well as we thought. We're finally selling out of those. But we ordered thousands of Performance, and we sat on them for a while.
Because I think obviously we can grow into these things, I think, slowly and the right way. I don't know the right way. Yeah. But it's like that's not what people aren't like. If they want Performance socks, I don't know where they're going, but they're not. They don't think Apothecary.
They think probably Stance, or they think Nike, or
Nike. I imagine,
which is fine. Like that's totally fine. There's enough room in socks
ours
for
were
everybody.
good, but like people don't know to come to us for performance
And we're not
socks.
making content for performance socks.
Yeah.
We're not going to the court filming pickup games being like,
because
wow,
we don't play basketball.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
You broke
to
your
be-
ankle playing basketball.
yeah, I did.
You literally did.
But like, to be completely real, it was inauthentic.
Yeah, it was. Same thing with the wool socks. Even though I wear them and I think authentically they're great socks, and I would buy wool socks for the wintertime. Not anymore because I only wear APTHCRY.
I think people can see,
yeah, I think they get it. You guys get
like,
it.
when you do something inauthentic, I think
yeah.
it comes through.
Totally. And you can see it very much like with sponsorships on social media. You know when a sponsorship's coming just by the way someone changes the way that they're talking. It's the same thing with socks. It's the same thing with catering to your audience. You know it's not going to be what you want because just the messaging's different. Even if it's just slightly. You can tell. It's a BS meter and everyone has it. Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, we've been going for about an hour on the head.
Wow.
I'm sure there's so much more we could have talked about, and I really enjoy this. We should do more of this. Let us know in the comments, actually. Well, I don't know. I guess the YouTube comments, because I don't know if you can comment on Spotify. Let us know if you like these Seth episodes, because I think this is something that, speaking of the identity of the podcast, I don't know if we found that identity yet. And I think that one of the things that I really like about podcasts that I listen to is having hosts that have episodes where they're just chatting to each other. So I think that's something we could add. Also, for anyone watching this who maybe is watching, this is a clerical thing. It's not that important, but I do feel like I need to say it. There are currently 2 listings for the Shoes Off podcast on both Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I cannot remove one of them for some reason.
Well, you made 2.
I made one originally through Buzzsprout, and then I made official ones through those platforms. And apparently what you're supposed to do is I canceled the Buzzsprout, which has the older episodes on it. The reason I did this is because Spotify now hosts video, so you can watch video podcasts on Spotify, which is sick. But when I canceled Buzzsprout, it was supposed to remove the listings for the old episodes, but it didn't. And Buzzsprout tells me to email Spotify, email Apple Music, and they're like, oh, well, it'll happen eventually. It's been months and it hasn't happened. So if you happen to be watching on YouTube and you are wondering why there's no episodes on Spotify, it's because you're subscribed to the wrong one on Spotify and Apple Music. You need to switch over. I'll do a bigger post about it. I'm still trying to get them taken down. Eventually they will be taken down, but it's going to be the one officially under the Shoes Off podcast, not the Shoes Off podcast by Seth Fowler. That was the original one that was done through Buzzsprout that set it up because I was the person who had the Buzzsprout account. It's officially the Shoes Off podcast by the Shoes Off podcast. So please follow those, subscribe to those. They need some more subscribers because all the subscribers are subscribing to the wrong one. So should I drop this one on those? I can't anymore because Buzzsprout's gone. Doesn't matter. Guys, make sure to subscribe to the Vault. The first 5 people to subscribe to the Vault, I'll send you a free pair of socks.
Wow.
Yeah, $15 value. That covers, I don't remember what the subscription fee is. We set up so long ago. I think it's like $7.
So 2 months.
2 months. There, yeah, exactly. Follow us on all platforms and make sure to use code Shoes Off after the Boxing Day promo ends because Shoes Off podcast.
Oh, it's not going to work. What do they get?
10% off or $10 off.
$10.
$10 off their first order.
What is that percentage wise? $15
$15 stock. That's like
5?
66%. Isn't that something?
No, it's more than that.
Is it?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's close to that. I think it's.
I don't do math in public.
It's 15. It's $10. So yeah, it's like 66%. 66.66. We'll use it after the Boxing Day promo. You can't use both.
The promo now is better. I'm pretty sure.
I think it is. Yeah.
Assuming you're buying more than one sock.
Yeah. But once that ends, Shoes Off. And we also know that you came from the podcast. Also, let us know if you want to have Shoes Off merch.
Oh, we should check how many people use Shoes Off.
We should check. I bet.
Should I check?
Okay, I'm going to bet. Can I bet?
Yeah, I bet.
I think 4. I think legitimately it's got 4 uses.
All right, let's see.
Because here's the thing. We get good views for the podcast, especially we're episode, I think this is episode 43. So we're pretty deep into it. We get pretty good views for a podcast that has no name.
I don't know if I can see it on my phone.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Was it 4 exactly?
Yeah.
That's
You
crazy.
must have checked recently.
I've never checked once.
Okay.
I'm just, based on the fact that we have 0 core subscribers, I'm assuming it's 4.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But guys, I'm really enjoying the podcast. So I think Osman secretly does too. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Do you have any final words
Happy
for
New
2025? Happy New Year. True that. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. And we'll see you next year. Hopefully it doesn't suck.
It doesn't sock.
Yeah. You like that one?
Yeah.
Peace, guys.